All right, Chrome Black Folks Talk on the fly. A couple of related thoughts that go with the Escape Velocity Practicalities playlist, which is where this will go. But in that playlist, you will find a video about, is the circle you want to escape to safe for you? And I gotta remember to hold this up at this angle, otherwise I disappear against that lovely blue sky. And then, are you safe for the circle that you're going to? Hey, Pastor Estes, good to see you, sir. Happy New Year. Good to see you. Happy Black History Month and MLK Day. Well, y'all weren't supposed to see that, but it sort of illustrates the point. I am really out here in San Francisco doing what I do. As we head up the hill here, what was I trying to say? Okay, that's a safe person in a safe circle. He illustrates the point. Let's say that you get there. Let's say that you get to a circle. Let's say you get to a circle that is safe, and you're safe for it. It can be productive. What just happened to you is what happened to you. Pastor Estes has controlled a number of resources that I've done. Actually started out as a community servant in a circle he was custodian of. Did my first music teaching in a circle he controlled. That was safe for me, and I was safe for it. That was the beginning of my public life as a public servant, almost 25 years ago now, and I'm just 41. So that circle had to be safe for me, and I proved to be safe for it. And that started me off with the reputation I have in my own, what's left of my local black community. So he drove by, illustrated the point. Eventually, what happens is, if you could be consistent, you play well with others, guess what? You get invited to play more. You get invited to play more and better. There was another circle I wanted to talk to you about, but he illustrates it pretty well. The trick is consistency. The trick is also, well, actually two sides of the same point. Consistency. Finding the right circle. Finding the right thing to do in the circle. Be seen, play well more, and receive rewards. Because here's what really goes on in life, folks. Stop here in the sunbeam for a moment. Here's what goes on. Get some of this oxygen for a minute. Here's what goes on. Flexing and flossing and fronting. They are mechanisms for certain circles. Both defensive mechanisms and also offensive, because they allow you to manipulate other people. But here is the problem, y'all. All of those are basically a bluff. And a bluff is an attempt to successfully pretend that you have a position and access that you do not. When you finally do get there, fake it until you make it. Well, what does making it even look like? Let me tell you what it looks like. Access is the ultimate flex, front, and floss. I don't have to come up here and have 1 million followers. I work with millions of dollars and make $1 million decisions. So I don't have to do that. I work in a circle of black people in San Francisco, in the San Francisco Bay Area, that make those decisions. I don't have to flex in front like I can do that, because I can. I don't have to convince you of anything. I'm out here doing it. I have been for 25 years. So I don't have to brag, and bluff, floss, and front. And when you arrive, that's where you arrive. You arrive in being able to live as an honest, authentic person, doing what you do and being invited to do more. That's it. That's where you're escaping to. Now, nobody has everything at the same time. If I were not a single woman, I wouldn't be able to do everything that I'm doing. So, here's a little note for those who are always contentious about this. The data says men and women marry at 40, 50, and 60. The Bible says I have a right to expect Christian marriage up to age 60. We'll do that Sunday school lesson sometime for y'all. That means that God will have a man available for at least the next 19 years. I've taught 100 children. If I never bear one, it is what it is. There are men who want to be childless. That is what that is. And the thing is, I've put in the work to be in circles where it's safe for me to be married. And I'm adding more. Y'all wait till COVID is over. So, the reason that we get so much static is because certain people who are flossing, flexing, and fronting need people below them to think that they are where they are so they can manipulate and grift and steal from and make chattel of those people. The minute somebody begins to show how to level up, we're messing with these people's money. We're messing with their bluff. And if we destroy their bluff, they might actually have to stand on their own. Oh dear. And be judged as not all they were cracked up to be. That's what's going on when people attempt to put you down for being black, for being female, for being black and being male, for that matter. Doesn't matter. They're trying to hold up their bluff on your back. Keep making good moves. Stay on the climb. I'm climbing. Let's see if we can get a shot of it. Oh, that sun's going to block us out. Hold on. I'm climbing, not Jacob's Ladder, but Ada's Stairway here in the city. Ada Bakalinski. Let's see if I can get a shot of this for you. Well, you can see the plaque, but I can't get any closer because we got cobblestones back there. And the sun's going to try to block you out. But yeah, it's a relatively famous, for those of us who are out here using our legs, this is a fairly famous stairwell. I don't always climb it because it took me a certain amount of time to get bold enough to climb that many stairs without a banister. Just to be honest with you. Because at my size, a fall on stone is, of course, going to be a disaster. So, wasn't trying to do that till I got to the point that I thought I could. And you were here with me when I climbed Ada Stairway to the top. I'm doing it, y'all. I don't have to give you details about it because I don't need anything from you. If you want to stay and learn, stay and learn. I don't need to make chattel of you. And when you get out of circles that need to floss, flex, and front because they have not done the work to build themselves, they've not done the work to build escape velocity from their situation, understand this. That's their decision. They have a right to it. But it's not going to let them get any further than eventually having their bluff called. You don't want that. You don't want that. So you listen to my two playlists on escape velocity. Go back and listen to why you need to avoid irresponsible and regressive people. Go back and check those things out in the Grown Black Folks Talk. Listen to what I've shared with you on the Climb. And remember, my channel's not big enough for these to be monetized. So I make absolutely no money by doing this for you. It's just there because I want you. Oh, hold on. That's all right. I'm slow myself, so I understand. These are available. As you see, this is my authentic life out walking with real people in a real place. I'm coming down the other side of the hill. Coming up, we're coming down the ramp this time. Ada Stairway is back there behind the greenery. But so that you can live an authentic life. And you do not have to be sitting here bluffing and mad because people are learning. Because, oh my gosh, they're going to call your bluff. You ain't got to be worried about any of that. You just learn how to live. You learn how to find circles that you're safe in. moment, since that's overemphasized, so black people and intellectual and spiritual is underemphasized, and that causes you a problem. But this video is already over 10 minutes, so we're gonna stop here. Y'all enjoy your day. And thank you always for watching.